What's going on, guys? TK Pryor coming at you, and I really want to hit the concept home of life outside of paper money. Now, that's such a hard concept. I used to give classes for gold, and once this guy argued with me in the class. He said, if gold is so valuable, why would the company selling the gold accept our worthless paper money? So the point of my video and the point that I'm trying to make right now is that it seems like it doesn't matter who you're talking to. No one on this planet seems to believe that paper money has no value. It doesn't matter what you show them. It doesn't matter what you tell them. You can point out the statistics from the Department of Labor. You can point out the fact that it only costs 4 cents to print a $100 bill or a $1 bill. You can point out the 6,000 year history of gold. You can point out the industrial uses of silver. I mean, it doesn't matter. God himself can come down and say that paper money is worthless, and there'll still be somebody who will argue the fact. And that's amazing to me because, I mean, anybody with real wealth doesn't hold their wealth in paper. There's gold, there's silver, and there's cryptocurrency. So, cryptocurrency is a new industry, but it was created because people were tired of the failures within fiat. So, here comes a decentralized form of currency exchange that is not a part of the government, not part of the banking system, and is completely independent, autonomous. And people reject it. A lot of people don't even know what a Bitcoin is, but that's the first cryptocurrency ever created. So let's interject Edenar, which is the cryptocurrency that I've been heavily pushing and trying to get people involved in. Because there's certain businesses that reward you for building a team. And Edenar is one of those type businesses. If you can build a team of 10 people, and each of those 10 people put in $5,000, then within 18 months, you yourself could make $1 million. And that's because of Edenar gives you 20% ROI every month, and it gives you overrides on your team and whatever they build. So if there were some people smart enough to take the opportunity serious and just participate, as that's all Edenar requires you to do, is put money in, wait, build a team. Then, you could really take this thing to the next level. But what kind of upsets me and frustrates me is that people will build the most mundane programs that require 50 million people before you even come close to $500,000. And they won't build strong programs that only require 10 people to obtain the same thing. I talked about participating and cashing in on the game revolution, or the gaming industry mobile app revolution that's going on right now. Because I'm a businessman and I'm an entrepreneur, and somebody hit me up with the concept. I know that I get a about 1 million freaking game requests every damn month, and it's so annoying to the point where I ask the people who send them to me to please stop sending them to me, and you know what they do? They send me another one. So when somebody came at me from two different angles about cashing in on the mobile app game industry, I was like, people share and spend money within these apps, so it just makes sense for me to participate in the sharing from the money side. That's when I got involved in the $1 billion app, and that's also when I got involved in Game Loot Network. Now, both reward you for building a team. Game Loot Network can give you up to $1 million if you can successfully build a team. And it doesn't take 1 million people. You're qualified after the fourth person to earn up to $10,000. So people will build nonsense that requires your left leg only on Tuesday, and if it's on Tuesday, you have to have left leg and right leg, and you have to have two people who are on this but not on that. That's the kind of shit people build. The carrot string programs that require 50 million people before you see $500,000. But when you talk about something that's a true cash flow business that capitalizes off of social media, off of game apps, off of cell phone gameplay, oh, you don't want to, you're not interested. That doesn't make sense. Anything that makes sense, anything that has substance, is the shit that people are not interested in. And it just fucking blows me away. It really gets to the point where I think society itself is the ocean that programs people to fail. And they are so punch drunk. They're like freaking crack addicts. They refuse to get off the paper roller coaster. They refuse to think outside a job. And everything that's not job is a scam. Oh, that's a scam. You can't get 20% ROI when banks are paying less than 1%. When some banks are actually at negative interest rates where you have to pay the bank to put your money in it. But it's a scam to get 20% every month. I'm blown away. I'm blown away at the level of ignorance and benevolence in people's mind. Because nothing you say to someone can get them outside of paper. When gold, silver, and cryptocurrency is worth more than paper, it has always been worth more than paper. It is inflation proof. It is becoming your own bank. It is utilizing smart money. It is being economically smart beyond the fractional reserve banking system. I don't know what to do. I've almost given up on trying to help people, on motivating people, because nothing I say, nothing I do gets people interested in things that make smart money. Gets people interested in becoming their own bank. I say buy gold from Carrot Bars because they pay you when you refer someone, and that lowers the cost of your gold acquisition. I say buy gold from ISN because they pay you when you refer someone, and that lowers the cost of your acquisition. It allows you to make money while you save money. I say participate in cryptocurrency because it's decentralized, and decentralized means you're earning outside of the bank and the government. You're not participating in the fractional reserve system. You're opting out of it. Then I say Edenar cryptocurrency gives you 20% ROI. And God forbid you build a team, you actually get overrides off your team's residuals, your team's deposits, and their interests. So that's not financially something that people can fucking wrap their head around, and it blows me away. Because if someone would just do it, like Nike says, if you just do it, you find the results. So what does it force me to do? It's forced me to show you my results. And even showing you my results, people still don't believe me. People still be like, what the hell ever, I'm sticking to my job and my paper money. So when the next 2008 happens, everyone who loves paper and refuses to diversify are going to suffer. And just to even pay attention to the markets and understand that 2008 is about to happen again is another mind-boggling concept that people just can't seem to wrap their head around. So I am totally surprised that people say no to gold, say no to silver, say no to cryptocurrency. So what I always try to do is show you my gold, show you my silver, show you my cryptocurrency. And I think that's the only thing I can do. Because they say you could lead someone to water, but they got to be smart enough to know that it's 80,000 degrees outside and they should drink.